We're taking coffee with a coach on the road, talking to the head coach, Travis Miller of the Okanagan Sun, the defending national champion Okanagan Sun. Does it still have a nice ring?
It does, yeah. I don't think we'll ever get old.
Off-season wise, is there much of an off-season? You're defending national champions. Do you get a chance to put your feet up and enjoy it, or is it right back into recruiting and planning for this coming season?
I think for me, it was right back into recruiting. I mean, you win the national title, you have a lot of quality players that reach out, and at any point, you got to make sure that you're on top of the guys that are trying to come to your team. So for us, it started right away. Had the opportunity very quickly after the season to get on a couple recruiting trips to Alberta, Saskatchewan, BC, all over the place, and yeah, it seems like it paid off today.
People calling you or players calling you, is that different from previous years?
100%. I think last year we were trying to beat the doors down to get as many players here as we could, and the quality and all those things which we were able to accomplish. And this year we have a lot of players who obviously know us a little bit more now that we won the national title, and felt it great to reach out, and it really paid off this offseason.
Makes things easier as a coach when you have players calling you?
Yeah, the quality of players that reached out to us this year was definitely a lot more than last year, that's for sure. Same time though, it's all about fit culturally and all those things that kind of go along with it, which obviously adds to the recruiting. It just means that we had more kids to talk to and a higher caliber, which is phenomenal.
A ton of graduates after last year. Where's the biggest position that you need to fill?
Well, we lost our entire D-line. We lost our quarterback. From where we're sitting, it's a rebuild year for us. Obviously, we got some really good recruits this offseason, but so is a lot of other teams across the CJFL and in the BCFC as well too. So for us, the biggest hole I think is defensive line and quarterback, and obviously we got some good competition happening there right now.
How about the offensive side though? Because you didn't mention offensive line last year. What a great line that you had.
Yeah, we didn't graduate anybody from our last year's offensive line, and we added a couple really strong quality guys. And at this point, it's just a matter of making sure that we manage the reps for all those individuals.
So where's the best competition? Which position do you think has the best, or the highly competitive competition?
The two positions I just mentioned, defensive line and quarterback, Liam Kruger and Adam Roca are phenomenal quarterbacks. Both have different qualities and are at various stages of their careers, but both guys have great arms, making good decisions, and are great quality leaders. So there's a great competition happening there. And then at our defensive line position, we brought in 4 guys, but we also retooled our defensive line. So we brought in a bunch of younger guys as well too. And I think from the very top to the bottom of that whole group, there's competition, amongst the entire group that's there. And it's really cool to see some of the veteran guys really laying out and playing hard, and those young guys learning and trying to get in the mix. It's been awesome.
When these new guys arrive, do you think there's extra pressure or that expectation that you have to be at this level already because you're the defending champs?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we want to add some pressure and some urgency to everything that we're doing, especially with our guys, and making sure that they understand the importance of the fact that we won the national title last year means nothing for 2023. We kind of put the thing to bed, put the trophy away, and we don't really talk about it a whole lot. We want to make sure that the guys here understand that they didn't win it, they haven't won it, and now it's time to make sure that those guys get an opportunity to play for it again.
So we're standing on a field that you just had a scrimmage for, offense, defense, full contact. What did you see from your club?
We saw some really, really good things, and then we saw some really good things we got to work on. So it's a little bit of kind of a both scenario, and I think early on, I don't remember a scrimmage being as crisp as it was before. It looked really good. It didn't look like we were on day 5. Let's put it that way. It looked like we were substantially ahead, and I like the tempo. I like the urgency that we had, but obviously lots to continue to work on.
Are you where you were last year at this time, do you think?
I think last year we had a veteran team, so I don't want to say that we're anywhere near where we were last year. Those guys dialed in. It was a vastly different group of individuals, and like you said, we had a lot of graduation. So we're just hoping that we can bring a competitive group in and make sure that we push them with some urgency and some pressure and see what comes out the other end.
So even though we're standing here without a coffee, this is coffee with a coach. Are you a coffee drinker? How much coffee do you drink during a game?
I drink a ton of coffee. We get to take 12 every practice, so we're always crushing coffee and making sure that we have caffeine running through our systems.
What do you put in the coffee?
I'm black. Yeah? Black coffee. I like it plain and bitter.
Are you ready for the season to start July 29th?
I think we're all ready for the season to start. I was ready probably a week after the season ended. I'm a big fan of our league. Our other coaches, our other teams are great. It's obviously a 2-time defending national champion conference, and it's been really great. The competition level and all the teams that we have really retooled. I can't wait.
Thanks for doing this. Good luck this year.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ryan.
Travis Miller, he's the head coach of the Okanagan Sun.